Today is Thursday, August 4th, 2025. Exactly 2 days back, I picked up the fat 274 pages book written in teeny tiny letters from my bookshelf, A Walk in the Woods. I couldn't help but also notice that the pages of my book have turned quite yellow and at places somewhat brittle. It has been sitting here for a long time. Honestly, this was not the first time I had held back this book, but every time the sheer volume of the book scared me. I wondered if I could ever finish it. Right now, I do not have that much time. Or should I just read a few pages of the book and put it away? And then, when I pick it up again, some other day, then I will discover that I have forgotten everything I read before, and I'll have to start over from page 1 again. Oh no, what a shame. You all are familiar with these feelings. But this time, I was determined not to do any of those, and I started reading the book, and guess what? I finished it in one go. I'm so glad. What can I say about my reading experience for this book? The book is written by Bill Bryson. It was published in 1999, one of the first trade paperback editions of the book. The topic of this runaway New York Times bestseller travel book is Rediscovering America on the Appalachian National Scenic Trail, or in abbreviation AT, which is a hiking trail in the eastern United States extending almost 2,200 miles or 3,500 kilometers between Springer Mountain in Georgia and Mount Katahdin in Maine, and passing through 14 states: Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Each year, thousands of hikers attempt a through hike, but only about 1 in 4 makes it all the way. A typical through hiker takes 5 to 7 months to hike the entire AT, which consists of some 5 million steps. It is worthwhile to mention that I watched presently the YouTube video of Taylor, the Nahamsha hiker, who completed the entire AT through hiking in 120 days in 2021. And she walked 44 miles a day. What an incredible and admirable achievement. I have done some super easy beginner hiking, very casual, here and there, amateurish, around the country like Death Valley, Kaibab Forest Trail, Yosemite National Park, Durango Trail, Yellowstone National Park, Nevada, Zion National Park, Utah, etc. But those were just for fun and rooted from my love for nature. But I must admit that I started panting after completing just for 1 mile. This book churned a deep emotion in me. I kept stopping every now and then while reading the book, thinking if I could have done something like this, I too could have left home and gone out on the adventures in the forest. What have I done all these days? I have been living a life of chaos, shame, guilt, pain, loss, and sorrow for so long, living my whole life in a state of confusion. Is this not the time to think about and take some new adventure so that I can be very peaceful at the end of my journey of life? Let me tell something about the book. The book is packed with not only very useful information but comedy. So many times I grinned idiotically or laughed out loud and then looked around embarrassingly that nobody had seen me. All that humor stems from the comedic contrast between the cautious, well-spoken Bryson, author, and out-of-shape, ill-prepared, and outspoken friend, Katz. I laughed my way through this book, laughed my heart off. It is a source of constant fun, wise laughter, dry humor. Bryson has narrated he faced all the obstacles and calamities with wonder and spontaneity. There is no arrogance, only calmness. The book imparted the essential feeling that when you must move on, there was no point in dwelling on it. Simply move forward. The book is filled with infinite love for life and deep understanding of nature. I learned a lot from reading this book: forest, mountain, grassland, and other elements of nature. Bryson and Kat's journey reminded me of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn's friendship adventure. Reading this book, a hope was swirling in my mind. I have only one wish: the trail and mountain path is calling me incessantly. A 2015 movie has also been made based on this story. I have requested a copy of that from the county library and can't wait to watch the film and laugh out loud about the humor that erupted like old couple dynamics between the two friends and fellow hikers, Bryson and Katz. Bryson is played by Robert Redford and Katz portrayed by Nick Nolte. Oh my God, it's going to be a super hit. One thing needs to be clear, that Bill Bryson did not complete the entire Appalachian Trail, but he did hike about 40% of it in 1996 with his friend Stephen Katz. The experience they have portrayed in the book. He and his unprepared friend struggle with the difficulty of the hike, leading them to hike in segments and eventually abandon the goal of a full through hike. Though the book became a significant work of travel literature. The book is finished, but some of its words are etched in my mind. Of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few of them are dirt. Or this one: a walk in nature walks the soul back home.